Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show for Friday, July 23rd. Once again, Olympics is going on. Opening ceremony was this morning. Once again, the events will begin this weekend in full force. So once again, we have a lot to talk about. Coach Willie Green becomes the new head coach at the New Orleans Pelicans. We will discuss that. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that once we get started. And we'll go over other sports headlines as well. So let me go ahead and send those links out to you. We will be sending links to you as we go. Okay, the links are set up one. So we will go ahead and set up the next ones, which I'm going to be setting up in just a second. Wait, Isaac. Wait, I got to send it. Be patient. I said wait. Okay, let's begin. Okay, I'm going to shut this put this in. Okay, the links are posted. So links are posted. No reason not to go through the StreamYard links. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to go over to Crest City Sports. Let's go over to that. And we're going to talk about Willie Green, the new Pelicans head coach. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Okay, once again, business from Crest City Sports. CrestCitySports.com is a website devoted to New Orleans area sports here in the New Orleans area. For New Orleans area sports fans here in the state as well. Okay, Willie Green named the new head coach for the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm gonna say this. Look, this might work out in a biblical way for this team because they're gonna need some leadership. They definitely going to need some leadership going through the situations that they went through last year and also in 2020 with the bubble and stuff like that. So I'm kind of lyrical about this, but I hope it does work out. He was an assistant with one of those, I think. So this is a great investment. So I hope it does pan out well because he did spend 2019 and 20 as an assistant with Phoenix under Monty Williams. He also helped guide them to a Western Conference championship since 1993. He was the Suns defensive coordinator when the Suns finished with the sixth best defensive rating in the NBA. So that's absolutely just amazing what this coach can bring. So I'm glad. He's also a 12-year veteran. He was selected by Seattle back in 2003. He has 731 regular season games, 297 starts. He played with Philadelphia, Atlanta, New Orleans, the Clippers, and also Orlando from 03 to 15. So I think this is going to be the induction, introduction will begin be this Tuesday, July 27th. It'll be 11 a.m., excuse me. I don't want to get my days mixed up. So he will be introduced as the new head coach for the New Orleans Pelicans. So my opinion is this. Look, we gotta look, he's gonna have to go into the NBA draft and select some players that's going to be viable to Zion Williamson and company on this team. If he can go out and get some good players, that will be all bets will be in. So all bets will be in for Willie Green. I mean, look, I wanted the women's coach, I think, her name was Teresa Witherspoon, but unfortunately, they're not going to do that. That would have been the first women's coach in NBA history to become a new head coach. But that, like I said, this might be one of our only hopes to get this team back to winning formula. So once again, if you want to comment about Willie Green, what you think about Willie Green, you can post your comments in the comment section. We'll be watching those comments on the screen, and I will post and I will show your comments on the screen. So if you want to comment about it, that'll be fine. That's on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you got, like I said, you got any comments about it? I mean, look. So so once again, he is named a head coach for the New Orleans Pelicans. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. That's Crescent City Sports. Okay, let's go to this article. Okay, Michael Thomas will miss the season due to another ankle injury. That's unfortunate for Michael Thomas to be missing some playing time, but it is what it is. According to reports, he will miss. He had an ongoing ligament repair surgery, so that was in June. So hopefully he can recover. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the case, hopefully, because he will miss the season. Because, like I said, when you go through a surgery, it takes a while to heal and stuff like that, and that's just something to consider. But I think the Saints' wide receiver core will be okay. I think that it will be okay because, look, you're only going to miss Michael Thomas. You're going to have Traquan Smith. You will have the other wide receivers. You'll have them. I know. Also, you'll have Troutman. Troutman is a tight end. He could be a viable wide receiver combo for the Saints as well. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. That's crescentcitysports.com. So let's move along, and we will. Okay. Let's go over to these articles. Okay. Alabama picked to win the SEC again. LSU will be third in the West. So I'm kind of, like I said, once again, I think it's probably going to be a toss-up in the SEC West because you're going to have Ole Miss. You're going to have Arkansas. You're going to have Texas A&M battling for the SEC West. So that's going to be some toss-ups. That's going to happen with these situation. Now, the Eastern Division will have Georgia in first place, Florida in second, Kentucky in third, Missouri in fourth, Tennessee in fifth, South Carolina in sixth, and then Vanderbilt will be the next. Now, on the Western Division side, you got Alabama, A&M, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Mississippi State. So that's the order. Now your SEC champions would be Alabama would be 84 votes. That probably would happen. Then you got Georgia. Then you got Ole Miss with 1. So everybody's with 1. Now you preseason All-American SEC team at Corrals on that squad. Followed by John Meach with Alabama. Jaden Weidemeyer with Texas A&M. He's also on that first team offense. Also, your second team offense will be JT Daniels. Keishon Boutte is also on that. Ed Ingram and Austin Ducros. is on that list for the second team and also your third team. So no LSU players on the third team. And then your defense, you only have Derek Stingley on your first team. So Derek Stingley. And then you got Allie Gay, which will be on the second team. And you got Eliza Ricks, which will be on the first team as well. Now, let's see. On the special team side, you got Cade York. He's on the first team. So that is your SEC picks for this year. Once again, Alabama is selected to be to finish first. LSU to finish third. So that is once again, this is from Crest City Sports. Okay, let's see what else we will talk about. Okay, video of the start of the Summer Olympics. The Summer Olympics beginning today with the opening ceremony. It was this morning around 6 o'clock, 5:30 this morning. So they started real early because of the Japanese time. So that's how. I mean, expect a lot of time changes when they go to the Olympics, because it's like I said, it is absolutely they're behind. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. Also, let's go over to this analysis. The hiring of Wayward Green Bucks should encountering for the Pelicans. So that's something right there to consider right there. This is from Les East. Les East puts out a pretty good article about this. This is something that's going to probably going to be a difference maker when it comes down to it during the 2021-2022 season. So sure, you're going to have the Milwaukee Bucks contending for a title, but I'm pretty sure you're going to have other teams that's going to be well deserving to compete for that NBA title. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. Okay, Tommy Bowden and Butch Davis promises a new Sunbelt opportunities. So the Sunbelt Conference Media Days was going on. Bowden in his first season, Jones at Arkansas State. So it's going to probably be some good contentions when it comes down to the Sunbelt Conference. Sunbelt Conference sent champion to the Ordinary Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Biden and the Warhawks. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think the Warhawks are going to get back to their winning ways, because look, the Warhawks haven't been has been just depleted in the last couple of years. So I look at it this way. I think he's going to bring that team back to a winning concept, because he's with these the name Bowden. Bowden's name is synonymous with those with Terry Bob and so that's something right there. So they're going to be, it's going to be some competition when it comes down to it in the Sunbelt. So Bobby Bowden, Tommy Bowden. So I'm gonna say this: look, these Bowdens, they definitely make teams winners. That's what they do. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, Southeastern voted to top spot in the Southland Conference preseason poll. So Southeastern will get 8 first place votes. Looks like they're going to be finishing. We'll look at it in just a second. So looks like Southeastern will have a chance to make another run to the playoffs and stuff like that. So Southeastern will be number 1. So that is that's the first time in many years that Southeastern is the number 1 team in the Southland Conference. So it's going to follow by Nichols, followed by UIW, followed by McNeese. Northwestern State finishes 5th, and Houston Baptist finishes in 6th. So I say this: look, they're going to be a perennial playoff team. I mean, look, what Coach Frank Salfo has done for this program is absolutely just amazing. What he has done with this Southeastern football program. So I tell you what, look, that number 1 spot right there, that right there, it's not a given. You got to earn that. That's one thing you got to do. If you're going to finish first in the conference, you got to earn it every single Saturday. So I don't know why he keeps. It's in there. What is his freaking problem? What is your problem? I don't know. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that crap. All right. Once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. That's crescentcitysports.com. So we will go through. We'll go through some more articles here on Crescent City Sports. Okay, reports of Texas, Oklahoma contacting the SEC to join the conference. So here's the thing about this. This is probably going to be a ripple effect when it comes down to it. It's going to be an absolute ripple effect with Texas and Oklahoma going over to the Southeastern Conference. I mean, that kind of will be the now the Big Ten might drop down to the Big 8. I mean, you never know what's going to happen with that. So that's just my opinion on that. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to crescentcitysports.com. So let's move along. Okay, let's see what else we Okay, Frank Willis baseball journey from Wisner Playground to the Greater New Orleans Sports Hall of Fame. So that was former multi-sport athlete Frank Willis introduced to the Greater New Orleans Sports Hall of Fame. His journey began at Wisner Playground in Uptown New Orleans, where he was in the Nord program, where he taught and he was a coach or something like that. He also was a multi-sport athlete at De La Salle, Played football and basketball. That was back in the 70s, 1970. So he went. They finished second in the state finals. So that was back in 1976. So once again, so that he also played with Tulane. He also played Tulane. He was a junior back in 1980. He had a record of 5-3, 281 record with the Green Wave. So that was he also retired back in 1991 after a major league career. So that's once again. This is from Quest City Sports. Go to questcitysports.com. That's questcitysports.com. Okay, former minor leaguer Eddie Alvarez voted flag bearer at the Olympics. So he was the flag bearer at the Olympics this morning. So he will be participating in Olympic baseball. That'll be this coming weekend during the Olympic Games. So once again, this is from Crescent City Sports. Go to questcitysports.com. All right, let's go through see what else we have. Looks like we covered Quest City Sports, so I'm going to move along and we will go over to ESPN. So I'm going to move along and we'll switch it to ESPN. So ESPN on the screen, switched it. So let's see. Yep, ESPN. Okay, let's go through some articles on ESPN.com. Okay, ESPN.com. Okay, Rick Denson is out as Minnesota Vikings assistant after refusing a COVID-19 vaccine, sources say. Yeah, I kind of agree with this because if you don't take that's your personal choice, but you're employed by these teams. If they tell you to take the vaccine, then you should take the vaccine. That's it. I mean, look, if you like I said, you want to have your personal choice, you could go have it somewhere else. That's just something right there you cannot do. And when you're in the business world like that, I mean, when you're a coach, you got to, like I said, they tell you to take that COVID vaccine, you have to take it. You have no choice in the matter. So I think this is a positive. I think this right here is a very positive step to get people in, to get those players and coaches into compliance. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, Cleveland changes name to Guardians after the 2021 season. So the Cleveland Indians will be no more. They've been around since 1915, but it's unfortunately it is going to be named the Guardians. So which I think is which I think is good, because to be honest with you, look, that word Indian is a racist term. I mean, people don't realize what these Native Americans had to go through back then. So I think, to me, they should, like I said, change these names and stop using the word Indian. Because look, that right there, I mean, sure, it's a politically correct situation, but the truth of the matter is, look, you got to move on. You got to move on, and you got to be better for it. But the truth of the matter is, some of these people might get pissed and might say, well, this is political correctness. Oh, I don't know what's going on in this society. But the truth of the matter is, you can't use that word Indian, because Indian is a racist name. It's racist. That's what it is. So they are going to be named the Cleveland Guardians. So that is the new name for the Cleveland baseball team, is the Cleveland Guardians. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, Miami Dolphins signed linebacker Shaquille Griffin to a 1-year deal. So it looks like he is going to be playing for the Miami Dolphins. So that is just came out today from ESPN. So that is NFL Network first reporting about the signing. They are scheduled to go to training camp on Tuesday. So that is let's see, that's I say about close to 72 hours out before the training camp begins. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, Green Bay Packers Devontae Adams agreed to extension. Unlikely agreed to extension to at this time. So it looks like he is not going to get an extension. So he disagreed with it. So hopefully that this resolution can work its way out. So once again, Devontae Adams not agreeing to a contract extension with the Green Bay Packers. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. See what else we have. Okay, MLB to test electronic device to give signals to pitchers and catch to pitch give signals to for catchers to get those signals to pitchers. So that's one of those devices that they're going to be these gadgets. It's a new technology. MLB's employing this maybe next year. So that's what is going to happen. So this is a screenshot of it. This is called PitchCom. It has been developed electrically to communicate with the pitchers. So that's kind of what they're doing. They're testing it out. Hopefully it'll be on the major league market pretty soon, but it's also going to be in the minor league market as well. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, New York Mets finalized a deal with Rich Hill. So it looks like his deal is officially finalized. Hill with a 6-4 record, 3.87 ERA and 19 starts. So also Hunter, the previous pitcher with the Rays back in 2017, was a 14-year veteran. So looks like his deal is going to be is now finalized. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Let's see what else we have. I talked about that. Okay, Jurgensen leads 6 tied major league record for 36 holes. Even I think that's taken the Everett Championship. That's what that is. Championship lead. That's up in France. He had a 36-hole score of 127. So that is one of the women's golfers that's competing in the Evelyn Championship for the LGPA. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. And let's see what else we have. Okay. Once again, let's go to the Tokyo Olympics page. Let's see what's happening in the Olympics over in Tokyo. So we'll go over to the Olympic page. Okay, I'm going to give. Okay, let's Naomi Osaka lighted the cauldron at the Tokyo Olympics open ceremony. So that was this morning. She had, that was a good, like I said, that was a definitely good opening ceremony that happened this morning. She did light that cauldron. So that was something right there to see when it comes down to it. For the Olympics. So once again, this is from ESPN Olympic sports section. Okay, IOC Vice President Annie DeFranco causes Olympic athletes not to protest at the podium as the Tokyo Olympics begin. The highest ranking, not the at the Olympics podium. There's no place for political statements and suggestions and stuff like that. There is no. The IOC itself has no business in politics. So that's once again they are definitely warning all the athletes not to protest. But I think, to be honest with you, I think there are going to be some protests going on at the Olympics. I mean, that's probably going to happen sooner rather than later. I mean, that's just how it's going to go. So once again, this is from Olympic Sports. Let's see what else we have. Any more articles we have to discuss? Okay, German woman gymnast team takes a stand against full body suits in Japan, in Tokyo. German female take rubber to wear full body suits. I'll be honest with you. I think if they don't want to wear these full body suits and stuff like that, I think they shouldn't have to wear those suits. I'll be honest with you. That's just my opinion. I mean, look, if they want to be like the U.S. Olympians and wear those regular suits like they have, that's fine. Showing their legs and all that, that's fine. But the truth of the matter is, when you push stuff on people, it's just going to be a bad ripple effect. So once again, this is from ESPN Olympic coverage. That's ESPN Olympic coverage. So we'll be going through the Olympics throughout the week and stuff like that, and giving you all the medal contentions. Let's see. See what else we have. Okay. Okay. The WAD intervened in stopping Russian athletes suspected of doping going to the Tokyo Olympics. So it looks like they will not be going to the Tokyo Olympics. The Russian team, if they're doing some doping and stuff like that. So that's kind of that's kind of what's going to happen during the Olympic Games. So once again, this is from ESPN Olympic coverage. Let's go over to this one. Okay. A women's 3-on-3 basketball makes its debut at the Tokyo Games. So that will be the new sport that's going to be introduced. They also have surfing. They also have skateboarding as well. So that's what's going to happen for the Olympics. So the 3-on-3 is a half court arc, one basket. So it's going to be half. The time will be a 10-minute period, and also features a 12-second clock. So they will have a 12-second clock. So it's 10 minutes and 12-second clock. So that is how the 3-on-3 will begin. So once again, this is from Olympic coverage. Once again, you can follow the Olympics on ESPN, or if you prefer on Twitter, that'll be fine. So that is some articles from there. All right, see what else we have to talk about before we even wrap this up. So it looks like we covered most of the ESPN headlines on the and let's see, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, let me go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer show. We'll be back on again tomorrow. Once again, 11 o'clock, we'll have it. We'll have show, and we'll have Olympic results once the games begin tomorrow. So we'll have some Olympic results. We'll looking at the events going on. So that will be tomorrow. So once again, like, share, and follow us. We'll put that up on the screen. Like, share, and follow us on Facebook. You can also like, share, and follow us on Twitter. And you can like, share, and follow us on YouTube. Also on Tumblr and Twitch. Also follow me on Instagram. And let's see where else we got to go. Okay, follow me on Blogspot and also follow me on LinkedIn. So we will be back tomorrow. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Friday afternoon into Friday even, and we'll be back tomorrow.